skin clear, still look young. Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get to rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah. I still love my baby even when it's toxic. Crazy like she Brandy, but no, she don't shade the noggin. Russell Wilson way I get low and stay in the pocket. I get paid and do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, I can't do no time, don't leave that gun around. In my teens, we were acting up and running around. Now we're grown, still get to it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young. So I guess I gotta get it to the cemetery. Getting paid just for rapping is fun. I lit up around a month in every February. Told them side, no electric. It's getting hectic. 777. 777. Yeah. Told them side, no electric. Yeah. It's getting hectic. 777. Yeah. 777. Couple of money in my head just to say they did it. Can't lie, I'm so paranoid and the windows tinted. I own everything around me, you can say it's rented. Not talking phone numbers when I'm talking 7 digits. Earn it by the day, every second minute. Used to pay me none, look, now they pay attention. Everybody say they drip, but I banded it. See them copy all the looks, but I stay switching. Pick up the loot, then hit the bank. Can never change, still wrote the change. Captain say the pay, this ain't the day. They made me wait, I'm breaking chains. Yeah. Tell me feeling bubbly out the rose. Took a minute, but I got it out the slow way. Friends turn to foes, haters tell them go away. Rappers make a shiggy dance like a soul train. Told them side, no electric. Yeah, it's getting hectic. 777. 777. Yeah. Told them side, no electric. Yeah, it's getting hectic. 777. Yeah. 777.
see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my save ons. Take to the top from the baseline. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Non-human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Join number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
No, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be. Building, it's my season, lay foundation, make a name for generations, please and make a, then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. You got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be. Pure
me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. Get out my way, I'm so unashamed. Throats on my veins, like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beat or defeated, I beat the beat or mistreated, I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants, I'm AC/DCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's rubbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking.
What's going on?
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say. No, where we are heading now, baby.
In the chat room.
I follow to the
Age,
edge of it
city,
all,
gender.
to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Ooh, susceptible now.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to, I don't know what I'm going to call this show. Let's Talk, The Circle. It's been dubbed After Dark. We're going to figure out something because what it is, the purpose of this show is really just to, when I work with a client, once you're suited and booted looking good, whether personal or professional, you got to get back out into life. Life happens out there. So no matter what, it's always going to be the same. Life happens outside. So this is always, it's part of my favorite part of being an image consultant. And see, that's the difference between being an image consultant and a personal stylist. A personal stylist, no disrespect to those folks, they're great at creating a look, doing a lot of personal shopping. I actually have some stylists that I work with who will go do some personal shopping for clients. But an image consultant is like the CEO of your personal brand. They look at the overall thing, your appearance, the way you behave, the way you communicate, and then your digital presence, your digital footprint. And today, we're going to get into another topic that promises to be woo. But before we do that, I want to say to the moderate, first off, shout out to the patrons that make this channel possible. Without you guys, this would not be I would not be doing what I'm doing. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the new patrons. Thank you to the day ones. Look, some of your patron pledges haven't been clearing though. And if I send you a letter, if you get an email, you know, if you don't respond, you look up and next thing you know, you're blocked. What had happened was, see, you get several emails. So, and then some folks, I'm kind of shocked at whose pledges are blocked. I'm like, yeah, that's not good. If you're a moderator and your patron pledge didn't go through. So, last night, 2 nights ago, I did a show talking about colorism, right? We discussed colorism and high value men. You know, I think it was an informative show. You know, this week's shows, we've started off talking about, are you willing to give relationships a second chance? Why women are alone today. Women are alone because they need better relationship skills. Then we talked about high value men. Why don't high value men like dark skinned women, or the colorism thing? And then last night we talked about why do high value black men love white women? That was last night. So tonight we're going to tackle the subject of being a single mother. Now, I also touch on weight, you know, body weight in this broadcast as well. I don't know. May do a separate, but here's the thing. Guys in the chat room, I need you to be respectful. We're going to have people coming over here. We're going to have guests coming over. Some people have first time being on the channel. You're representing more than just yourself. So I put it in the chat room. If you've already got your mind made up on this issue, if you've already got your mind made up on this subject, kudos to you. This broadcast is not for you. And if your mind is already made up and you ain't trying to hear nothing, I get it. But what I don't want to hear you in the chat room argue with anybody. That is not the purpose of today. For somebody with their mind already made up to come in here and try to argue somebody. And likewise for the women that will come in doing that. It's not working either way. So I'm going to post this again because I want you guys to understand. I am dead serious about this tonight because keep this comment section and chat room respectful. This is an extremely sensitive subject. If you don't have children, gentlemen, please back off, because it is different once you have a child, and one that must be approached in good faith, mutual respect, and decency. Okay? I mean that. 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 Just like I tell the women who call into my show,
We be nice to them if they be nice to us.
we be nice to you if you be nice to us. If you already have your mind made up, or have harsh views on the subject, harsh views either way, that's fine. Keep your views to yourself tonight. Your views are fine. Your opinions are valid, but please keep them to yourself. Do not go in here seeking to agitate or aggravate others with things you know that are prone to controversy. Respect that tonight, man. You know, I don't want a bunch of trolling of each other, because this is going to be harsh. So, moderators, if you see people in here going back, you see people trying to just egg people on and nag folks. Now, just because you're a guest in my in the channel, that does not mean you get to go troll my people either. I'm starting to see some people that come over from some of the colorism channels, some of the swirling channels, and understand something. You can't come over. You can't. You guys need better home training. I have a hard time believing that you will go into a restaurant with a general manager or an owner you don't like and think you can go to the restaurant, order a glass of water, and just talk crap just because it's in your neighborhood. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So while I am cool to let people say what they want, you can't just sit around calling me a charlatan and a huckster and a slickster in a suit. I'm like, come with a better argument. Here's the thing. If you're supposed to be such a catch, if you're supposed to be such a cut above, come with a better argument. Don't come with the pejoratives. Don't come with, but again, sadly, that's what some of you guys have. But I am going to do a show where all the smoke show, where you can call in and we can talk about it. It's not going to be a WWF fight, but you're not going to be in my chat room doing that. Moderators have been picking people off in the chat room left and right. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. All right. We got 1,100 people, 1,300 people watching. We don't even have the likes up over 700 yet. Come on, man. We got to get these likes up. How do we do it? If we don't have the likes over 50%, we shut the music down and I start, reading from the thesaurus. Let's get them up. Okay, let me ask this question while we're waiting. By show of hands. How many people in here how many women in here have children? If you're a woman in here, you have children, please raise your hand. Children, you have a child and you're unmarried. That's really what we want to know. How many in here have a child and you're unmarried? Because that's really what this revolves around. And understand, I want to talk about it from this standpoint. If that is you, kindly just raise your hand. Hello, you're welcome. But here's what I need you to understand. Over here, I need you to meet Henry. Meet Henry. Henry is Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Keith, and Enrique. The black guy, the white guy, the Asian guy, the Middle Eastern guy, the black guy, and Hispanic guy, who are all high earners but not rich yet. We're talking about men in their high 5 figures, low 6 figure salaries, getting started. These are the guys who are in the top 15, top 10%, getting to the top 5%. I've actually had somebody say, stop worrying about the top 5%, the top 10%. I'm an image consultant. My customers are not average people. Again, I'm never going to stop worrying about excellence and trying to be the best. I'm never going to stop that. So when you make those comments, you're just wasting your time. They're just going to get deleted and removed. I don't even want you over here talking that just let's all be in the middle and just no, that's fine. Go somewhere else. I'm an image consultant, not a barber. No offense to the barbers, but everybody needs a haircut. Everybody doesn't need an image consultant. Meet Henry. Henry is a high earner, not rich yet. That term is not mine. It came from Forbes. And it stands for a group of people, a group of men or women, but men for this purpose, that are high earners, and they're not necessarily waiting like the silent generation and those people to wait till they're retired to live. These are the people that are driving BMWs. They're not deep in debt now. Not my clients. These people are not living above their means. They're just living their lives because they actually make enough money to actually live the life they're choosing. Okay? To become a male Henry, a man reaches the peak of his earning potential roughly 45 to 55. 45 to 55. So for you ladies who would love to be stay-at-home wives and these kind of things, if you were in another country, you would need to be looking at men who are at least about 40 years old. They've had time to be in their career. They've had some length of time to be there. They've had time to get promoted, move around, get some things out of their system, struggle, fail, start over. They're stable. Okay? And to become a Henry, it takes a lot. You got to get up early, go to bed late, be competitive. These are the men who are a head and shoulders above the competition. These are the A students. Not the B students. These are the A students. A minus, A plus. These are the A students. If one of these guys were to get a B, they would be insulted. I need you to meet Henry because sadly, a lot of ladies don't seem like they know these men. These men work, if they work in white collar world, they tend to be in law, medicine. They're heavily represented in sales or some sort of consulting. They are represented in IT, in STEM, but we're also talking about these guys are not necessarily just individual major account level or the national account level. You're not an entry-level salesperson. These guys move the bottom line of organizations they are with. If they're in management, they're in their second management role, not their first management role or supervisor. We're talking about a director level, a regional manager level. We're talking about a VP level, vice president of mergers and acquisitions and things like that. These guys are several levels up from entry level, and they've had to work hard to get there. If they're blue collar guys, they've taken the same tack just in a different way. Rarely are these guys individual lone wolves. All right, that's who they are. So at work, they're putting in 12, 14, they're putting in 10, 12, 14-hour days. And guys who have done this, who have this level of commitment, this kind of work, They are not trying to bring any chaos, any additional stress into their lives. Okay? So, what I need you to understand is, to all the ladies who have children, your child is special. Your child or your children, they are special. They are God's gift. They are special, but they're special to you, not to anybody else. And that's a hard pill to swallow. But we're going to talk about some basic stuff. Your kids are special to you. And the biggest question I have women get asking is, hey, Kevin, I have a child. What are my chances of getting a Henry? Well, let's talk about it. First off, one of the first things they're going to ask is, why are you not with the father? Because understand something. Two categories for women with children. There are single mothers, which means you had a legal state marriage and you're divorced. Then you're a single mother. Or you had a legal state marriage and your husband died while married and you are a widow. That is a single mother. That is a very black and white definition. Everything else is a baby mama. Especially to these guys, because appearance matters. And the first question a guy like this is going to ask is, why are you not with your ex-husband? That's what he's going to say. Why aren't you with your ex-husband? And if you say, oh, I wasn't married, he's gone. When he asks you, why aren't you with your ex-husband, and you aren't married, there's no second or third questions. It's done. Okay? Now, I know there will be guys that come along and say, well, that's not everybody. Yeah, take off your capes, roll them up, guys. We know what it is. And I'll explain to you why. Ma'am, if you had a child out of wedlock, that means you made a bad decision. Let me explain. If you had a child out of wedlock, you allowed yourself to be judged. And if you didn't want to be judged, you shouldn't have had a child out of wedlock. There's no way a child gets born today that's not on purpose. So, single mothers, baby mamas. Baby mamas you have better chance at winning the lottery. And the only way that you're going to overcome that is if you are bona fide beautiful. Beautiful. Not pretty, beautiful or gorgeous. Because these guys have their pick of the litter. And I think this is the part that bothers a lot of women, because far too many of you ladies are having children. You're carrying before you marry, and that is a problem. These guys are going to ask, why are you not with your ex-husband? If you happen to say you were legally married, the next question is going to be, were you married longer than you were pregnant? If you weren't with the man longer than your pregnancy, that's a problem. That's a problem. And let's get on to it. If you can answer some of these questions, ultimately what you're going to have to do, ladies, is understand. You're going to have to make your situation, whatever it is, as appealing as possible. In addition to looking incredible and having a banging body. Because all those other women out there who are single and childless, can run circles around you. You're going to have to be head and shoulders above these single childless younger women, because this man is looking at your situation. He's got to deal with another man who's an ex-husband. And think about it, if he got to deal with a baby daddy, oh, hell no. The net is, what are you doing to offset your child or children? Because they are liabilities to the balance sheet. Why? Because they are additional bills with no return on investment. Stepchildren have zero return on investment. For every one person you can find that said their stepfather was great, you can find hundreds of thousands of stepfathers who will say there was absolutely nothing in it. That's why men are not doing it like they used to. They're a bill. Are you willing to give custody over to the biological father, your ex-husband? Are you planning on having Henry's children? You know how many women I hear say they want a Henry, but then they don't even want to have children with the man? That's a non-starter if he wants children. And the biggest one of all, discipline. Discipline. If he's got to pay the bills, he's going to have to be able to whoop that butt. And you can't say a word. If your ex-husband says something, he can't say a word. See, what I would like to hear from is all the women who believe they are high value women and they have children. Those two things in a high value mind, those two things are oxymoronic in a high value man's mind. But I want to understand, see, you can't be high value and have children from another man. Those two things don't compute in their world. They're like, you're not high value. You're carrying around somebody else's seed. If you're a baby mama, more men are starting to look at it this way. You are not a baby mama. You are a broken family. And you need to go back to your baby daddy, ex-boyfriend, whatever he is, and work your problems out and put your family back together. That is honestly your best bet. And if that's untenable, then you got to understand that men are saying, why'd you have the kid then? If you didn't want to be with him, why'd you have the babies? That's what most men are thinking. Now, let's say you're just super cute, super fine, smoking body, whatever. You will more than likely, let me just take that off. You're still going to be permanent side chick status. The only way you're going to actually get a ring and a wedding ceremony is if you are a solid 9 in the face, 8, 9, 10 in the body, and your situation is appealing. I know you see athletes and entertainers wifing up. That doesn't work in the everyday world because Henry has colleagues. Henry has fraternity brothers. He has church members. He has a family. He has all these people who he has to deal with in his community. He has the homeowners association. He has the Rotary Club. He has a charity. And he's got to bring you into his life. And he has to explain this to them and be judged by this. Are you coming? Would you, honestly, ladies, would you go into Henry's life with a good faith attitude of saying, I am going to do whatever I have to do to please Henry and everybody else that Henry deems is important. If I got to make his mother-in-law love me, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make a mother-in-law love me. If I got to make, his business partners love me, if I got to make his golf buddies love me, if I got to make sandwiches when the guys come, whatever I got to do, if I got to be Sally Homemaker, I'm willing to do it for my Henry. And I'm willing to do it with a smile on my face and a good attitude until the end of time. And ladies, most of you are probably sitting back like, what? He needs to fix that with them. But let's talk about it. Your child is special. Your children are special, but they're special to you. Why are you not with your ex-husband? If you don't have an ex-husband, you got a problem. If you don't have an ex-husband, you have a problem. I know there'll be people that say, oh, it's not that serious. Well, you need to ask them a question. Are they Henrys? Do they have Henrys do they have verifiable Henrys as clients, colleagues? Do they have them in their phone book, their Rolodex, and their contacts? See, a lot of people can say shit. But if they don't have these people in their lives, then they don't know. Let's go and see one thing that's going on. All right. How we doing tonight? Now, how does this affect black women? Well, 8 out of 10 children in Black America are born to single mothers. And I had a caller last night mention that oftentimes you will see women in their 20s who are beautiful, who will mess around and get knocked up by some guy that they had a relationship with, and then end up trying to then square up and find a husband. And no, that's not going to work. I've had women call into my show, 1, 2, and 3 kids trying to, all of a sudden, see how they can find a husband. Let's talk about it. Let me see if I can point you in the right direction. Or tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Let's do it.
Money work.
Make it rain them likes. Make it rain them likes. Oh, where are all my likes at, man?
Money work.
Man, y'all need to get the likes up.
Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
The doors of the church are open. You need to drop something in the bucket. See, the lights went off. We need to get the lights back on.
Todo money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te la ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos malos buenos y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son.
There we go.
Ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo
Moderators, keep dropping the link in the chat room.
Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work.
Remember, you're polite to me, I'm polite to you. You cannot overtalk me in my show.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Money work. Money work. Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Paco Bueno, Neo.
Money work.
Luna.
Lunático.
Now, I've often heard women say, oh, this is not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair that I only have one kid. It's not fair. Again, are you competitive? You're competing against women who have no children. You're competing against women who have no children. And here's something I need to put up here too. Here's something I need to put up here too. All right, let's put that there. Let's put that there. Let's put this here. All right. Let's do this right higher. Black women more likely to be married than white women until 1970. And then the percentage of the black women who are married or who have never been married are almost the exact opposite to those percentages of all other women in America. Although 48% of black women have never married, 46% of all other women are currently married. Half of other women are currently married. 1 in 2 Beckys are married. 1 in 2 Marisols, Mylens, and you can talk about it's declining, but they still are getting married. Only 26% of black women are currently married, while only 31% of all women in America have never been married. Let that sink in. 1 in 4 black women are currently married, but only 1 in 3 women in America have never been married. What does that mean? Well, I need you to also understand this. That number is heavily skewed because of the baby boomers. The baby boomers, your parents' generation, my parents' generation, they are heavily married. And Generation X are heavily married as well relative to millennials and zennials. If we had numbers that just show the percentage of millennial marriages and zennial marriages, I think people would run off of a cliff. So those are the stats. Those are some stats. Blackdemographics.com. Black relationships. Black women, all women. 13% of black women are divorced versus 12% of all other women. Widowed. Widowed at about the same rate. Black women are twice as separated as anybody else. How many times do you hear people on this channel talking about they had long separations, then got divorced? See, sadly, we can do short term very well. You even have people who got married for 2 months and stayed separated for 2 years and then filed for divorce. That's sadly, that's not uncommon. Currently married black women, 26%. Currently married, all other women, 46%. Never married black women, 48%. 48%. 26% are currently married, 48% never married. Oh, wow. This is you, sis. So what are you going to, and then the question is, what happens when you put a child into this thing? This is what men don't understand. Why, knowing these things, did you decide to have a child? 27% of black households, black women lead 27% of all households in 2018. Only 37% of black women who gave birth were married, which is almost the opposite of everybody else. 1 out of 3 black women that gave birth in 2018 were married. This is just a 1-year number. Household, head of household, 27% black women, all women. That's damn near double. Gave birth while married, 1 in 3 versus 2 in 3. Live below the poverty line, 1 in 4 versus 1 in 6. The numbers aren't very good, ladies. So if you want to change that up, how do you plan on landing a husband after you've already had a child? This is for the women who have children. Because I want to ask you, how are you leveling the playing field? What are you doing to make yourself competitive? Because you've given away the best thing you got. Brandy, you need to connect your audio. Moderators, put the links in the chat room, please. Ladies only, call in. Brandy, still connecting your audio. Who's this woman that keeps calling in? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and handle you too real quick. Some of you ladies just have no home training. When you're allowed to come over here and have a conversation, have the conversation. Don't come over here with the bullcrap insults. Because you can't do that in my chat room. Brandy, you can't seem to get it together. Brandy can't seem to get it together. Oh. Okay. Asia, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Can't seem to get it together. Yeah, I hear myself in the background. Why do you
No, I just turned it off.
Off or down?
Hello?
Did you turn it off or down?
I turned it all the way down, like no sound.
No, I need you to turn it off. I don't want you looking at YouTube.
Okay. That's fine. It's off.
Okay. How are you?
I'm very well, and yourself? Good evening, Kevin. Good evening, everyone.
It's just me and you. Brandy, I'm going to put you, Brandy, you can stay in, but I'm going to go with Asia first because her sound came up first. Okay, what do you have for me on the topic?
All right. I'm Asia. I'm 31. I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Do you have a child?
Divorcee. Yes, I do. I'm also a current divorcee.
Okay.
My first husband, because that's who my daughter's dad is, he is a middle 6-figure earner. He's a physician. So I feel like personally, I present myself well to men in that financial bracket.
Okay, what's the question?
My question is, how is it after coming out of a marriage like that, do I then present myself once again to men of that financial bracket? Because you're saying
let's
that
get right to it. How old are you?
31.
And your ex-husband did what?
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist. Okay. All right. I see. That's the difference. When we say doctor, medical doctor, physician, internist, surgeons, that's where the real money is. Psychiatrists, psychologists, they do well, but they ain't rich.
That's what I said. He's a middle six-figure earner.
All right. So, and you said you were married twice?
No, he is my first and only husband so far.
And how long ago were you married?
We were married for 10 years.
How long ago were you married?
Oh, sorry, up until 3 years ago.
Okay. So you're 31?
Yes.
You got married at 18?
Yes.
Were you raised by mom and dad?
Mom at home and dad not at home.
So no.
My mother and father were married. My father lived out of the state working. So yes and no.
How much older was your husband than you?
We'll say 35 years.
Okay, I just need the truth. So
No, he is much older than me.
So he's 53.
Currently, yes.
Okay, why was an 18-year-old man a 53-year-old man? Did your father hook you guys up?
No, my father's younger than him. For me, it was a personal choice. I was not raised in a household where I had to love or be with any particular race, religion, or sex. If I'd have brought home 2 palm trees and said that this is what I wanted to be with for the rest of my life, there wouldn't have been any question.
That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. That's a damn shame that you could bring home 2 palm trees and we think that's okay. But okay. Was your ex-husband black?
Yes, he was.
All right. 53 years old. You could pick him. Great. Why'd y'all divorce?
My husband got sick with cancer and that changed him and it changed the dynamics of our marriage. There was nothing that I did not do.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm going to need to be very specific with the next few questions. Did he have chemo or radiation?
He had a form of chemo, which is called BCG. It's an injection.
I know.
I
know what cancer is. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
Is he in remission?
Yes, he is.
And you divorced him because... And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
He became mentally, emotionally, and financially abusive.
What does that mean?
So mentally, I was degraded. I was made to feel less than. I was talked down to. Emotionally, as a partner and a spouse, I was emotionally neglected. And financially, funds began to be withheld from me that would have normally never been an issue.
God almighty. Okay. It's amazing how many women who file for divorce seem to be so abused. But the answer to your question, no. No. Any man who's a Henry hearing this would be wise to run. None of this sounds appealing. Do you understand why?
That's the reason why I'm calling and asking said
Well, ma'am,
question.
you got married at 18 years old.
Okay.
To a man who was 53. How old was he when you got married? 43? No.
Yeah. No, he was shit. How old was Douglas?
No, you said 35 years difference.
Yes.
So if you're 30, he should be 65.
I'm 31, so he's 66 this year.
Right. Okay. So for everybody at home, she was 18, married to a 53-year-old. And he took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake.
No, when he was fighting for his life, I became a warrior. There was
Whoa. Okay, I'll give you that one. But I'm going to need you to understand what you just said. He was fighting for his life. What
Correct.
war were you in? For your life?
No, for my husband's health.
Ma'am, you
For
just said you were in your husband, you divorced your husband because he became financially abusive, verbal.
which
Don't
sorry,
overtalk
can
me.
I?
No. The man was going. Okay, he was being injected with poison. He was going through quite a bit. So you know what? He's allowed to go through some things. Was he on prednisone also?
No,
Okay. Was he on any kind of steroid?
no, he refused.
But he was still injected in poison. So, ma'am, here's your story. I got married to a man at 53 years old, 18, and this man took perfect care of me. And he was older than my father. Do you have to work? Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I
No,
chose
you didn't have
to.
to. No. You chose, but you didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Let's knock it off. He was the money earner. See, he actually saved you from yourself. And then when he got sick, are you a Christian?
No,
Where'd you get married?
we got married at a courthouse.
Who and what vows did you use?
Sickness and in health. So that
You
those
mean
what the general vows. The general vows.
from the Bible?
If that's where they get them from, then yeah.
Well, you know where they get them from. You're a married woman, and you said them. And then when he got sick, you bailed.
No, I did not. But I hear what you're saying.
No, you did. You just don't want to hear it that way. You left. You're sick.
No, I did.
You divorced your cancer suffering husband.
Once he was in remission after
Okay. So after
I didn't.
Okay.
I would never leave anybody like that because I would hate to be left like that.
Right.
There was not a doctor's appointment.
So are you working right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I own my own private consultancy business.
How did you get the money to run that business?
By working other jobs. I've been a flight attendant, so I saved my own money.
Okay. So I want to get straight. You mean your ex-husband didn't have any money tied? He didn't help you get to start your own business. You didn't take any money from or resources from the marriage.
No. When I left the marriage, all I wanted was my name, my car, and my daughter's college account. That's it.
Your name, your car, your college account. Okay. Yeah, I got other people in here. I'm gonna just tell you right now, no, ma'am, nope. I will say my spidey senses are tingling, and I'm sensing all kind of lies, deceptions, half truths. And at 18 years old, 31 years old, I'm gonna be honest, ma'am, this is a whole mess. Though even the way you're talking, it just sounds like, ugh. You divorced your ex, and what you think you're just gonna pick another one? Why would anybody want to deal with you? How about that?
Let's see. I'm intelligent. I'm motivated. I have my own business. I maintain my own lifestyle. I'm not understanding the full scope of your question.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it? You just described yourself as a man. See, you got to understand what the men want. And nothing you said in there was anywhere close to being feminine, beautiful, inspirational, caring, loving. The way you're talking almost sounds like a dude. Better go back to your husband. That's all you got. Especially in New York. What part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. No, it's done. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
How much do you weigh?
180.
Goodbye. Wow. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. 5'4", 180, and all that attitude. Mm.
Hello.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am good. Save me from
Okay,
that last
awesome.
phone call. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was, that was different, but I mean, everybody has a story.
Everybody
I
has a
just wanted,
story, but go ahead.
yeah,
Do you have a
so,
child?
yes, I do. I'm married.
Okay.
I'm actually a newlywed.
Cool.
But I'm actually married to the father of my child. But I was calling in because I do agree with you to a certain extent. I actually wanted to be with the father of my child. So we just had some things that we had to work out spiritually because we were both very young when we conceived my son. But I would say that I don't think it's a lost cause for women who have a child, depending on the type of woman that they are, because I feel like there are still men that find value in women who
How old are
have
you?
a child.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. How many men, high value men, do you actually interact with on a daily basis?
I mean, my grandfather's one. I have uncles who are high value men.
Okay,
My
but hold
father's
on, man.
high value
Hold
men.
on.
Mhm.
Your grandfather's married to your grandmother, right?
My grandmother actually passed, but yes,
But you
he
get the
was.
point. But and then
Yeah.
so the men in your family don't count.
Okay, well, I've been in circles, yes, where I've been around high value men and have
No. The
socialized.
question was very specific. On a daily or weekly basis, how many high value men are you interacting with? See, you can feel this way all you want to, but you don't know. I know.
Okay.
But listen.
Okay. I'm not
No,
saying
man.
that you don't know, Kevin. I'm
Okay.
not saying that.
No. See, this talking over thing, does not do. Why? Why do y'all try to talk over me?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to talk over you. I apologize. It was weird on the Zoom call how it's like overlapping, but I'm sorry,
Okay,
sir.
but you hear me when I'm speaking because I hear you.
Okay.
Why do you think your feelings override what I know from other men?
No. I think that you're misunderstanding me, but I mean, I hear you. What I'm saying is that I agree with you. I've experienced both scenarios, but I was saying that I don't think it's necessarily a lost cause for women who have a child
Yes,
and
it
that may
is.
want.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, and when you do this, man, you give women false hope.
Okay.
Let me explain to you why it's a lost cause as it stands.
Okay.
The men I deal with are the clients are the men that these women want.
Okay.
The men I work with are the men these women want. And they don't want women with children.
Okay.
And you're trying to balance that against what you feel.
No. I honestly.
You kept saying, I feel it's not a lost cause. Ma'am, you're 28. I'm not
Okay.
trying to be rude. You're newlywed.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're 28. You're not old enough to know. You know, and you're not around.
Okay.
You're not around enough men. How long you been married?
I'm a newlywed, so I just got married.
How long you been married?
For probably like 5 months.
5 months. And how long were you with your husband, fiance, boyfriend? How long y'all been?
We were only engaged for probably like about 6 months.
Okay,
but we were
great.
together for
How long have y'all been together total?
Probably about 6 years.
6 years. So you've been with him since 22.
Yes, yes.
So you
Dad.
have not even dated these men, ma'am. You don't know. And this is dangerous. This is what I'm saying. I know your heart's in the right place, but it's just dangerous to keep telling women it's not a lost cause, because when you get off this phone, you're going back to your husband.
I understand what you're saying, Kevin. And like
No,
I said,
you
I agree.
don't. And you're still talking. No. No. Ladies, please stop listening to women like this. Her heart's in the right place, but she cannot help you. She does not have a pool of men to talk to ask them what they want. I have hundreds, and I've been dealing with men for the last 10 years. Black women, stop doing this. But do you understand this need to be right? I got a 28-year-old newlywed who's been with a man for 6 years. You ain't even old enough. And you're going to still, well, no. Shanae, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Kevin.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
What do you got for me on the topic?
Well,
First off, do you have a, hold on. Do you have a child?
Yes, I do. I have 2, actually.
Have you been married?
Yes, I have.
Okay, go ahead.
So I got married at 21, got divorced in 2013. So I've been divorced for 7 years, but I've been dating in between those 7 years. I'm hearing everything you're saying, and it's kind of sinking in like, wow. Where do I fit?
So you got married at what age?
21.
You got divorced at what age?
I was 20. It didn't last long. I was 28?
28? And
Mm-hmm.
you've been dating for?
Actually, not 28. I'm sorry. I got divorced at 25.
Okay.
Sorry, 25.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So got married at 21, divorced at 25. You have 2 children?
Correct.
Why'd you guys divorce?
Infidelity. He was.
How long? Did you cheat?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Yeah. He had 2 kids within the marriage. So
okay, well, damn. Yeah.
I had to do what I had to do.
All right. Well, I gotta say that's grounds. But in the last 3 years of dating, has anyone taken you seriously enough to actually go buy a ring?
No.
Okay. I'm quite sure.
I've been proposed to prior to to being married once. But at 18, right. But not after the divorce, no.
Okay, when you say you were proposed to, a guy actually produced a ring and dropped to a knee?
Yes.
So you know what it means. So you have real life experience with a man who knows what he wants.
Yes.
Are men approaching you with that kind of energy?
Men from the past that I've dated earlier before I got married, yes.
Are they approaching you with a let's hook up energy or let's get married energy?
Let's get married energy, but I don't feel we're necessarily compatible. I just feel actions. Let
me flesh this out. I gotta flesh this out.
Okay.
You mean men from your past that know you were married and divorced and have children? And you telling me, is it 1 man, 2 men, 3 men? How many men?
I wouldn't. It's one.
One guy. Okay. One guy. Yeah. And you know him from what? College, high school, what?
I met him at a social event. I was about 17 when I met him.
So high school, college years. Okay.
Correct.
All right. And are you physically attracted to him?
No.
What does he do for a living?
He is a deputy.
Okay. Like a law enforcement officer?
Yes, law enforcement. Correct.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur. I own 2 businesses.
That don't mean nothing to me. What does that mean?
No.
You be an entrepreneur selling hemp and Vital Water.
No.
Well, what does that mean?
I run a talent and performing arts agency and a cleaning service now.
All right. So, but the question is, I mean, but all right, but okay, the guy you're not attracted to, but then the other guys out on the market, ma'am, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Guys are approaching you with the let's Netflix and chill,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not coming at you with the I want to take on your 2 kids with your ex-husband with 2 kids out of wedlock.
Right.
But you say a guy from your past.
Yeah.
And you don't take him seriously because what is he not making stable money?
No, it has nothing to do with the money. He's actually currently engaged, but is not happy. He just did it because he got the woman that he's with pregnant, and I just
holy Jesus Christ! What's
yeah,
wrong with
I don't want to
people?
entangle. I don't want to get into those type of
Okay,
situations.
so let me just say this. Let me just say this way. Just say this way.
Yeah.
We attract what we are. Have you had counseling or
Right.
therapy?
Yes, I've had counseling and therapy.
And how? And
After the divorce.
huh?
After the divorce, I did.
I mean, not for the divorce, but just for personal counseling, just for you.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's get on back to dating because you're out dating. Have any men that you've recently met post divorce been approaching you with any serious energy?
Oh man.
No.
Not really.
Right. And why do you think that is?
I feel that they don't want to take on what all that I have, as you're saying, I just think it's a lot of baggage, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. So let's go through the stats. How tall are you?
I am 5'4".
Dress size?
Huh?
Dress size?
Dress size, I am a 6.
Okay. How's your relationship with your ex-husband?
There is no relationship. He is non-existent.
Okay. How is his relationship with his children?
He doesn't exist in their lives at all.
Why?
He chooses not to be involved. He lives like 20 minutes away and that's it. He, chooses not to.
Okay, I got to dig a little here.
Yeah.
Those are his biological children.
Correct. Yes.
And does he have? And after the divorce, were you granted sole custody and he has visitation?
Correct.
Is he paying child support?
No.
He has 2 children. Is he with that woman?
Yes, he's with the woman he cheated with me on. Yeah.
Are they married?
No. He has a child with her.
They have 1 child or 2 children?
1.
What do you tell your children about their father?
I'm pretty positive about him as much as possible.
Okay. Well, see, as someone who's gone through that parental alienation, something between you, okay, what you're saying is he divorced you and then he just washed his hands of his kids.
Well, I filed for divorce after the infidelity.
Well, you divorced, but then where you're telling the story is, you divorced him and he just said, "Forget it. I'm going over here with this other woman, another kid, and I don't want to see you. I don't want to see my kids. I'm just closing the door."
Yes, believe it or not, yes.
Okay,
correct.
All right. Well, if that's the story, then you're going to need to get your kids some counseling.
I know.
Dating really shouldn't be on your mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, ma'am, this is a horrendous story.
Yeah.
You got a guy from your past who's engaged with somebody else this is just chaos feeding off of chaos, and it all has a root somewhere. Right. The divorce care therapy after divorce is one thing, but you got to understand what's going on with you. And then you have a boy and a girl. What do you have?
2 boys.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not a laughing matter though.
Yeah.
Growing up with an absentee father, you may smile and say things, but boy, you can't keep this from them. They know dad's not there.
Absolutely.
And so that's, in all likelihood, ma'am, what you're looking at is, how old is your youngest?
7.
Well, you got another 11 years, then you can get back out there.
Wow.
I mean, that's the reality, because
Yeah.
your kids are going to be um the youngest is 7 and the oldest is how old?
10.
Yeah, that's a whole headache coming. They need their father. They need a masculine role model.
Mhm.
Yeah, therapy got to be there, man. That's got to be there. But keep me posted. But I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I value. Nah,
Yeah.
dating really shouldn't be what I would say focus on right now, though. Thank you, though. Let me get you. Not. Let me see. Marsh E, and then who is this? You kept trying to get on. Marshy. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you? Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2 twin boys.
Two. So you got 4 kids?
No, I'm sorry. I have 2 boys. They're twins.
Okay. Were you married to their father?
No,
Okay.
I am not.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old. I'll be 26 next month.
Oh, how old are your boys?
They're 7 years old.
You got pregnant at 18.
Yes.
All right. So what's the question you have for me?
I heard you say earlier that my chances of getting a high value man are kind of slim to none because I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't agree, but I agree. But like,
Okay. Okay. How many high value men are trying to marry you right now?
none, because I haven't even ran into any, but that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So how can you say you don't agree? What are you basing it on?
I mean, I'm sorry, what was that?
What are you basing your disagreement with me on?
Because I feel like I can still meet someone that's high value.
Yes, you can meet them.
Mm-hmm.
See, you notice how you ladies, you all talk in these things called feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I feel. See, men don't feel. We think and we know.
Okay.
You can, first off, you're saying you disagree with me. And then
let me take that back because
listen. You say
okay.
you don't, well, that's what you say. You say you disagree with me. Then in the next breath, you say you don't know any high value men. And I know they're my clients, and I've been dealing with them in my entire career, and I am one. So I have an entire group full of them. Who is more qualified to discuss high value men? Your feelings or my lived experience and knowledge?
Most likely you.
Most likely.
Yes.
Most likely?
It's you.
Why do black women have such a hard time just saying you know something, brother? All right. But then you're still saying I feel like I can meet them. Okay. Why do you want a high value man?
Because they're more stable. I'm only 25, so I deal with people, boys my age. So they're not stable yet.
You want their money.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
What dress size?
A 7.
That's odd. And how much did you weigh last time you weighed?
130.
And if you had to rank yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, your face only, can't use 7, what would you be?
I'd say an 8.
Okay, cam up. You know what? You know
okay,
what?
we can cam up.
You know,
can cam up.
You can cam up. Go ahead. Because here's the thing. What are you doing? Are you back there? You on the truck somewhere?
No, I'm actually at work. So I don't. Can you go on my Instagram, because I'm at work. I have my Mace mask on.
Yeah. What's your Instagram? Well, type it in. Let me here. Don't say it out loud. Let me
Okay.
Let me open up the chat room, and then you can send it to me in the chat room.
Okay.
But let me just say this. Okay, you want a high value man because of money. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, but what is he going to get from you? Mm-hmm.
whatever he wants.
So again, listen to what you're saying. Kevin, I don't know any high value men in my day-to-day life. I've never met them, but I feel like I could get one because I can meet them. But when I meet them, I don't even know what they want, and so I don't even know what I can offer them.
That's true.
And at the end of the day, this desire for a high value man is selfish. It's all about you. It's because you want somebody to take care of you and then take care of your kids. Where their daddy at?
Their dad is around. He actually gets his kids a lot.
Well,
he's in their life.
But why weren't you guys married?
We were young and we just didn't work out.
Okay, but see, ma'am, that can't work. Does he have any other children?
No.
Is he married?
No.
Then you better go back to your ex-husband. Go back to your broken family. You are young.
No.
Okay, ma'am. Well, if you don't, ma'am, here's what you got. Nothing. You're 18 years old. You didn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
You have nothing. You have no skills. At best, you might be cute.
Well, I work.
Oh, listen. See, you called me.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to tell me why I'm wrong, but I'm telling you, I run into women like you all the time. You may work. So what? Everybody works.
Right.
You're not rich. You're a high school graduate. Do you make $100,000 a year?
Half.
Okay. With 2 kids, you're broke.
Yeah, you're right.
I know. So you basically are telling a high value man who had to go out there and do all this stuff, hey, you can have sex with me and I'll do whatever you want. Take care of me and my kids. Okay. But you better be able to make that appealing. And what can you offer, ma'am? You weren't even married to a man. You have no history of taking care of a man. Y'all talk about high value men like they're a pair of shoes. And when I say go back to your ex, you say no. Well, ma'am, you made babies with him.
Yeah, but I was young. I feel like that's not fair. I was very young. We all make mistakes.
That was pathetic.
Say that again.
I said, I feel like that's not fair because we all make mistakes. And I was young and now I'm older.
You're 25 years old and you feel like that's not fair. Ma'am, you sound like a...
What?
Bitch, if you want a burger, eat a burger. Bitch, if you want a french fry, get a french fry.
I mean, seriously, ma'am. I feel like that's not fair.
I don't know.
That's not something an adult says. See, you made them. You better. Okay. What does your ex do? That's what I thought. Uh-huh. See, guys, what does your ex do?
He works at GM.
GM. And what's so bad about him?
It's a lot inner issues like with him. Like he's just angry. He can get abusive.
Uh-huh. But you had 2 babies with him.
Yes, and that was before I was young.
Okay, you're still young, ma'am. You're still young, ma'am. Here's the thing.
I know.
You're still young, and obviously your father's not in your life.
He is, but he's not. Yeah,
no, he's not.
He could be in my life more.
Well, he's not in your life to the where do you listen to anybody?
Right.
So, I'm trying to be as nice as possible, man, but high value men are not an insurance policy. They're not a get out of jail free card. Mm-hmm. They're none of this stuff. I mean, I don't know if that's your IG. I don't see that. So twinning, you got nothing, young lady. because you had children. High value men, a man. You need a man, period. See, can I give you a hard truth?
Yeah.
You are in no position to be picky.
Because I have kids. I have a house. I own a house. I have a good job. I have a career.
Ma'am, what do you? Okay, let's go down that path. What is your highest level of education?
It is high school. You said it earlier.
Okay, and the home you have, who purchased it?
Me.
How?
I was in a first time home buyer program.
You own your home outright.
I'm paying mortgage on it.
You don't own a home. How long is your mortgage?
30 years.
Right. And you've had it for how long?
I just got it, I think in September.
You don't own a home. You have a 30-year bill. Let's go on to the next thing. You said you have a car?
Yes, I have a car and a job.
Okay. What kind of car do you have?
A Jeep.
More specific, please. What year?
2019 Renegade.
And how much are your car payments?
$300.
And what do you do at your job?
I'm a mail handler. I work at the post office.
Right. You have a government job. Two of the largest employers of Black women are the federal government and retail. You are suspect to be let go because the post office is in catastrophic trouble. You have nothing. And they are in no position to be picky. See, this is one of the problems with our women. You think because you got a mortgage that you don't even have you can't afford to live, ma'am. You have no money saved up. You're just living paycheck to paycheck. You need a man to help you not. And the thing is, you got too much attitude. You act like you're doing somebody a favor. I mean, it's not
I don't think I have attitude.
Well, but here's the thing. I'm telling you, dude. And I'm trying to be polite for the audience because people can hear that I'm talking to a young lady who is very emotionally immature. It's like I'm talking to a high schooler. And oftentimes when people have a trauma in their life, that's where they emotionally stop developing. You had your children, you got pregnant at 17?
Yes.
And that's probably where you stopped emotionally developing. And you have 2 boys you're raising. Your priority needs to be to make sure that they get a good start in life. I'm telling you, ma'am, you need a man, and their father's gonna be the best one, because here's the thing: you could be cute, you could be a side chick or whatever. Dudes will come by and hit it, but as far as wifing you up and putting a ring on it, no, ma'am, that's not gonna happen. You got all this debt. You got 2 growing boys, a 30-year mortgage, a car payment, and a job at the post office. Why would a high value man with a career and nothing but upside go buy that? That's just a big bill.
Even if he doesn't have to worry about the bills, okay, I understand.
He doesn't have to worry about bills either. See, what you're trying to do is trying to make your bad decisions work. And you had children at too young of an age. And that's the reality. I said, go back to your ex. And you're like, no. Well, he's the only one that has anything in this with you. And I'm going to be telling a lot of women this. You shouldn't have had kids with a dude you didn't want to marry. It ain't about you being happy, man. It's about you getting your life stable. Because let me tell you right now, if in 3 months, they said we're closing down, we're shuttering postal because of COVID, because of this, because of that, because the post office has been in trouble for years.
Right.
What job could you get on the open market?
Nothing as good as this.
No, but I need you to answer that question.
I
What are
couldn't
you?
get a job.
What? Yeah, you could, but what jobs would you be qualified for?
Like Walmart, like grocery stores, food
And how
places.
much do they pay an hour?
I don't even know.
Don't I
What,
mean, ma'am,
like
ma'am,
12?
it's not. I mean, I'm doing this. It's not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
It's not a laughing matter. They pay minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum wage is roughly, depending on where you are, minimum wage in this country is right about not. What state are you in?
New York.
Oh Jesus, New York City,
No.
upstate New York.
Yes.
Still, you are not in control of anything.
So what is your advice to me? Just
I've already given it to you.
I mean,
I've already given it to you.
so go be back with my kid's father.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're broke and he's broke. Y'all can be broke together and raise y'all's kids. Because honestly, ma'am, you think okay, let's use your words. You think it's fair to go drop your messed up life on somebody else and let them pay your bills? That's not fair to anybody else.
I'm really not asking nobody.
Yes,
to
you
pay my
are.
bills.
See, yes, you are. Those two boys are bills. Your mortgage is a bill.
And I've been handling it.
Okay,
by
ma'am,
myself.
you've already asked me, and I'm not going to argue with you. See, this is what I mean. You can't even accept that. This is.
I accept it. I hear what you're saying.
You messed up your life, lady, and I'm telling you, that's okay. Stop digging. Get out of your ego. Get out of your ego. You're talking like you're gorgeous, and you can just go.
I mean, no, I'm not.
I know.
Okay.
And you're talking about, I feel like I'm going to be a high value man. I don't know. I mean, that's why I say therapy is needed, because you're suffering from some self-imposed delusions. Get off social media. Stop all this young life living, because you got 2 kids at 18. You don't have time for this silliness.
And what are you talking about? The silliness?
Because the way you're talking, I mean, it's not fair, this or that. Look, ma'am, you got pregnant at 17. Sorry. That's your life. It's about getting those boys into their lives and making something out of the rest of it. I don't know why you picked the man you picked, but either you get him, because the way you're going right now, as soon as those boys are job age, you're gonna be having them boys out working. As soon as they 16 years old, you're gonna be like, you need to go get a job and pay some bills in this house. Oh, you didn't even say no, because you know I'm right.
Yeah, you probably are right.
And that's fucked up. You're gonna take their childhood from them. Let's go there. You're one of these kind of women that will make their kids feel guilty because you fucked your life up. You need to take care of your mama. I had you when I was listen.
My mom didn't make me do that.
I'm trying to be nice to you, lady, but you're just too far into it. Keisha, you need to unmute yourself. See?
Okay, I did.
Okay. How are you, Keisha?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. You have any children?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm calling.
Huh? Are you married?
That's why I'm calling.
Were you married to their dad?
No.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 boys, 18 and 13.
18 and 13. Okay. And so, what's the question you have about high value men?
Well, okay. Well, I've been single for a while. Their dad and I were high school sweethearts, and we broke up about 9 years ago. And I just been trying to get back out there and date. I waited for them to get older before I got back out there, and I'm just trying to see
what it is. I've been listening to you. You said high value men like this, like that. And I'm just trying to see. That's not really my goal. I just want to meet someone and date and get back out there.
Well, that's a much more reasonable goal. Your boy, okay, you have 13 and 18. And you've been single
Yes,
for
he
how
just
long?
graduated. 9 years.
Okay. And you haven't had a man in 9 years?
Correct.
Have you been sexually active in the last 9 years?
With my ex, off and on.
Why are y'all not back together?
He had a situation and I didn't know how to handle it, so I acted immaturely and put him out without discussing it, and then it just, just trickled. The years just kept going by.
How long ago
so
was that?
I just focused. Go ahead.
How long ago was that?
2011.
Okay, I don't know you, man, but a situation. You made a mistake?
Yes, he did.
No, you made a mistake. You said you put him out.
Yes, I did.
Okay. You want to give me some more detail? You made a situation? I don't know what that means.
Okay, we were together, like I said, since high school.
Uh-huh.
He was working, met a young lady on his job, much older than us, and had an affair with her.
Okay, he
and
cheated.
I couldn't. Yes.
He cheated and you put him out.
Yep.
All right. So that was 9 years ago.
Correct.
Now you're still having sex with him.
Off and on, here and there, not often.
But that's okay. But off is still. But when you were living, when he was there, he was living. You guys were living together, right?
Yes, we were engaged.
You were engaged. Okay. Was he paying bills?
All of them, yes.
Okay. So let me go ahead. So the man, the father of your children, your fiance, the man who was paying all the bills in the house, made a mistake or whatever, had an affair with a woman. Did he admit it or did you find out about it?
Found out about it.
Okay. And then you found out about it and you put him out.
No, not at first.
Okay. But I'm going on, but that's the point. You end up putting him out because you couldn't handle it.
Eventually. Correct.
Right. So now you're paying all the bills there.
He helps a lot still.
But you're paying.
Yeah, we don't have a problem.
Okay, but you were paying. But were you having to pay any bills before he was put out?
No.
But now you have to pay bills.
Some of them, yes.
Where do you work?
At a school district.
Do you make enough to live there by yourself?
Yes, I do.
So you're in a worse position than you were. You're in a worse position with him out of the house.
As far as
well, let's see. You having to work and pay bills that you didn't have to do before. He was paying them all.
I still work though.
But you didn't have to pay the bills.
No.
So that's a worse position.
And yes.
There's no inner way. It's simple math. That's simple fucking math. Come on, man. Come on. I don't know why black women want to argue so much. That's simple math.
Correct.
All right. Now he's living someplace else, right?
Yes.
And he's having to pay rent or a mortgage there, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's lost money that could have been in the household.
Tell me about it. Yes.
But I'm telling you about it, Miss your fiance. And in the last 9 years, he's your only sexual partner. You sound crazy. Check your pride and ego, get over it, and invite your fiance back home and say, baby, I'm sorry. That was dumb.
He's with someone.
Well, there you go. There you go. How long has he been with that person?
It's the person he cheated on me with. So for 9 years. Or 9 years that I know.
Okay, all right. Now there's that. So let me get this right.
It's a mess.
But you're having sex with him.
Yep, I do.
Is he living with her?
Yes.
Does she know about you? Well, she knows about you.
Exactly, yes.
Does she know you guys are still having sex?
I don't know.
Do you know her?
We cross paths here and there.
Okay, but do you but do you know her? Are you guys cordial?
No.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not at all. What's that sound?
Ma'am, you're not ready, and you guys are high school sweethearts.
Yes.
And you're
at the
how
point,
old?
yes.
And you're how old?
42.
That's a wrap.
What's a wrap?
You are in no way. You have no history of being with anybody except one man. At 42 years old, you're past midlife.
Oh.
Your entire life has been dealing with this man. Here's what you do. You either need to sit down with him and her, and y'all either need to make a formal agreement to share this dude, or you beat her out and tell him come back home, or you die alone. You have no history of ever being with another man. You don't just develop those skills because you want to in your mid-40s. Hello? She muted herself. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Hello?
You don't develop those skills in your mid-40s.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? You're 42.
And I'm ready to.
And you ready to what? Ready to what? Ready to what? You have no other history. See, what I'm trying to tell you, ma'am, is you've been with him since high school, right?
Correct.
You have no other man relationship history. It's been him. He's your husband.
Was, yes.
Well, see what happened, ma'am, is he had an affair and you acted emotionally. And you shouldn't have. You should have actually fought for your relationship.
I should have, yes.
But you didn't. And you've been trying to fix that error for the longest. And instead of putting him out, you should have fought for it. You gave that woman your husband, your fiance. He was your fiance. You gave him to her. He didn't marry her. He didn't marry her, and he's still dealing with you because he still cares about you.
A lot.
So either you take the man from the woman, or you guys decide to share this man, because that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I do. Not, maybe 5 times a year.
I don't give a shit how many times. But any other man walking in the world, if you met someone like myself, there's no way in hell I would touch you.
What? Really? Okay.
No. What do you think? You think that every man just, well, I got to have the 42-year-old coochie?
No, not that.
No, but point is, ma'am, all this stuff is unattractive. Your life is a messy detail. So I'm saying if you met someone out there like myself or a Henry kind of guy, and they're going to start asking questions and be like, well, and when they hear you ain't been with nobody in 9 years, and they're like, ooh, they don't need to know what I know. But what I'm saying is you made a mistake. You shouldn't have put him out. And your pride didn't allow you to actually say, come back home, honey.
Correct.
Well, swallow your pride, swallow your ego. Either go get your husband, share your husband, or die alone.
I'm not okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really wanted to get back to dating and trying something different.
Getting back to dating, man, who have you dated?
Well, I mean, we broke up in between having the kids.
Who have you dated?
The last time I dated, I was in my 20s.
Okay. So That was half your life ago.
Correct. Not in my 40s now.
Right. So basically,
no, actually, I'm sorry. I have been dating for the last 3 months. I've been getting back out there, and
all
I've
right.
met a couple of guys.
And how has that gone?
It's been going good and bad at the same time.
No, ma'am. See, see, far and so many of my Generation X sisters were taught to believe this, that you could just stop relationships, stop dealing with men, and then anytime you decided you want to, you could just turn it back on like a light switch, and it'd be like riding a bike. Nothing ever happened. You have no relationship muscle skills. Your relationship
Absolutely
muscles
not.
for other men have atrophied. The last time you actively were ever involved with other men was prior to your high school sweetheart. He has been the love of your life since your teens. He is imprinted on you. You're imprinted on him. Accept that. All you're going to get out here dating is a few rolls in the hay, some casual sex, but no, it won't go anywhere because you are in love with another man. Don't you think men can read these things?
I think that's what the issue is, because a lot of them like me, and then I tell them the story.
Well then,
and
okay, well then what are you going to do about it?
Right now, I'm dead in the story. I don't really want to do the backtrack story because I see that it intimidates men, and they don't really.
You don't want to do the backtrack story with who?
With the men that I've been meeting.
No. You're in love with another man.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I'm not.
Okay.
I really want to date. I know it sounds weird, but
you're okay.
we've had our moment, and it ran out. So I'm ready to jump back in there. I'm just trying to say, I don't know. Do you think the backstory is just?
Here's the thing, ma'am. I think before you decide to impose this on somebody else, you need deep counseling. You need to go to therapy before you decide to get out and deal with somebody else. No, see, I hear what you want to believe.
Okay.
But there's a human being on the other side of the messiness that is you. I'm telling you right now, you can say I'm not in love with him. No. Whatever you want to call it, he is the man of your life. If he decided he wanted to hit it, he could hit it.
No.
Okay, I'm done. That's good. Well, here's the thing. Let's just say you're right. You're still not in any shape to be with another man, because that person, those other guys have been out there moving and interacting with people, and they got people skills and relationship skills. You are effectively still in your late teens, early 20s, relationally. That's where your development stopped. You may be 42, but you are moving through the world like an 18 or 19-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm. So I guess looks and this and all that doesn't matter when it comes to me.
What?
I figured that, I'm still out. I can get out there. I can date. I can try to,
You figure because of your looks?
Yeah, you said that's important.
Yeah, I mean it's a first step. It's a first step. So but see, that's the thing. You don't even understand. How do I say this? At 42 years old, you're supposed to be teaching young women about being a woman and how it is. You don't even understand it. It's like I'm talking to a 16-year-old.
Oh no, I'm extremely grown. It's just when it comes to dating, I'm a little immature.
That is what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. But I have great qualities when it comes to
that.
As far as
okay. All right. You got great qualities. Yep, you're fucking. Young ladies, pay attention. Don't have babies. Hello? Unmute yourself, please. Man, please don't. Serious, Keisha, don't. You need to go to therapy, hon. Seriously. You don't want to hear it. But you don't. You're emotionally a teenager. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Your first name is?
My first name is Leyair.
Leyair. Okay.
Yeah.
Leyair. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. How many children do you have?
I have 3.
3. Were you married to your were you married?
No, I was not married to their father.
Okay. Are they all by the same guy?
Yes.
Okay. So what question did you have about high value men or getting out here? What can I do for you?
Well, I've just come to the point to where I don't think I can. Well, my first question would be like, what is your like definition of a high value man? So that I can answer it from that perspective.
Well, how about this? How old are your children?
The oldest is 4. Then I have a 3-year-old and a just turned 2-year-old.
All right. So you started having children at 24?
23 was my first
22?
one.
22. So did you go to college?
Yes, I did some college, but I dropped out.
All right. So you dropped out of school. Have you been working?
I did work. Nothing too big. So just retail. Okay. Both of my jobs are retail.
All right. So you've been effectively a was their father? Were you living with their father?
Yes, we were living together.
And how long you guys been broken? How long you guys been apart?
We've been apart since 2017.
Okay.
I'm not good with my math, but I remember when I left him.
Okay, why'd you leave him?
I left because I needed better clarity for myself. And I was just understanding like my own mindset that I wanted more for myself. I wanted to take a step back so I can get my own self together for these children, that we brought into this world.
And their children are all boys?
Yes, they're all boys.
And what does your ex do for a living?
He is works at the shipyard. So it's like a government type job. That's what he says.
But was he paying all the bills?
Yes.
Okay, so he paid all the bills, all the utilities. Did you have a car?
No.
He had a car though.
Yes.
All right, but basically he was taking care of the family.
Yes.
And you left him to get clarity?
No, so
I don't know you, ma'am. Just go ahead and spill it.
Okay. So basically, before, like when we hooked up, we were both on the same level with every aspect of our life. Both of us was broken. So we went along fine with our relationship in the beginning. And I went off to college, and I was only in college for 2 years, and I dropped out. And
when you left him, no,
man. Issues.
When you left him, no, there were 3 babies into it. You left him in 2017 for what?
He was showing me that he wasn't ready.
Ready for what?
And start a family. Say that again.
He was showing that he wasn't ready to start a family.
Yeah, because
ma'am, stop like right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. You had 3 children already.
Yeah, so our first one was 2015. The second one was 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pregnant with my 3rd one when I left.
Okay, let's stop right here. It's not yours. It's his too.
Right.
So you left the man who was taking care of all the bills, providing, to do what? Where'd you go live?
I went to live apart from him. So basically,
where?
I am in a state of welfare.
Where? Who? Are you in a Section 8 home? Did you go live with family members? What?
Yeah, Section 8 home.
So you left the working man to go live in the projects. Why?
So after just us working out in our relationship.
Man, okay, can you just get to the point? Was there any abuse, any drugs, any what?
Yeah.
Huh?
But if I could, if I'm telling that to you all, it's going to sound like
I need to know, man, because
women
you called me and asked
up.
me for my opinion, and you got to tell me the truth. I can't just make shit up. And what you're saying, what you're saying doesn't make sense.
No, I was calling in just to like speak on.
But see, there's no high. Well, first off, high value, ma'am. You high value men are high earning men with careers, who have their lives going the right way.
Right.
You
so
don't.
That's the only. Yeah, that's what I want to know because I'm new to your channel.
I get it. I get it, ma'am. That's why high value basically means the people who went and have a white collar job or a blue collar job, a career, guys who are working 10, 12 hours, making 100,000 on their way. The people who are living the life that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And see, what I'm not understanding, ma'am, is you were with a man and you're not telling me why you left the man, the father of your 3 children. Just be.
Oh, no, I don't mind telling.
Well, why?
I don't mind telling you.
But I've been asking I got other people. I've been asking.
So basically, our relationship became toxic. There was things that I was doing in the beginning of our.
What? Yeah. What does that mean, ma'am?
So, like,
was there abuse involved?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, lady. Just get to it. Was there abuse involved? Was there physical abuse involved?
All right. Let me tell my story.
I don't want to hear you. Watch this shit now. Hold. Wait. You're not paying for this. If you want to pay, you can carry your ass onto my website and take your broke ass and check out. And I can do this privately. I don't know why you think people think you can come over here and then dictate how this stuff runs. You want my help? Let me help you or get on because I got 4 other people waiting.
Oh, I was just coming up to just speak. Like,
no, I need you to speak.
Not so much asking.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Again, who want to hear a fucking... be quiet, Kevin. You live in the projects. And you left a man with a job. Who wants to hear you talk? Are we... Sorry. You guys got to understand that sometimes I'm listening to a woman who is a college dropout talk about a man who was paying for everything and his kids and basically talking about him like he ain't ready. He ain't on her level. So much so that she went out to live. If you're new to my show, this is not uncommon. On my channel, every week there are women like this calling out, thinking they're here, talking down to black men like this, like they're better than the black man, and the brothers are working, paying their bills, doing what they're doing. This woman said, I left a working man with a stable job to go live in the projects, to go get clarity. Dakota, Monica, please unmute yourself. Okay. Dakota, go ahead. Go ahead, Dakota. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Okay. Am I on Bluetooth or speakerphone?
I'm on Bluetooth. Should I not do that?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear you. Get a headset or just get directly on the phone. That would be better. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Monica, while Dakota gets her sound together. Hey, Monica, what's going on?
Hi. I'm really nervous.
That's okay. So, How old are you?
I'm 23.
You have any kids?
I have 1.
All righty. Were you married?
Yes, I was. I still am.
All right.
But we're separated.
Say again?
I still am, but we're separated.
You separated. Why?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, first, he's a lot older than me.
Okay.
So he's 36.
Okay.
And I'm 23. So that's 13 years. And there was just a lot of disconnect between us. Like we weren't friends. We wouldn't talk to each other. I didn't feel like the marriage just wasn't going good.
Okay. And you're calling in to ask what about high value men? What it would be like if you got on back out there and dated? What?
I mean, I've done a little bit of dating, but
Hold on. I need you to
I'm
hold
sure.
on. Make sure you keep your mouth at the right place on the microphone because it sounds kind of muffled. You're married, but you're
Okay.
separated. Right there is fine.
Yeah.
All right. You're married.
Mhm.
Are you going to file for divorce?
I want to, but we haven't talked. We haven't
But
taken that step yet.
before you do that, did you graduate from college or did you just graduate from high school?
I'm in college now,
Who's paying for it?
but um, he was paying for it, but I also got some grants and scholarships. So,
What do you think's going to happen if you divorce the man
hmm
paying for your college and you're a 23-year-old out here with a child?
well, right now I'm staying with my mom.
Is your mom, and I'm assuming your mother has no husband.
She does.
Is he your biological father?
No, my biological father passed away.
Sorry to hear that. You're married. Married.
Yes. Yes.
Why are you
Yes.
guys not in marital counseling?
I mean, neither of us really thought of that.
So let me get this straight. You took the vows, you have a baby. And because the for better or for worse time happened, the first thing you decide when it's not going the way, you decide to go to mama's house and go be in there with her man?
Hold on, my mom's actually. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, Kevin. Hold on.
Bitch, if you want a burger, eat a burger. Bitch, if you want a french fry, get a french fry.
I mean,
Don't do this to me.
Seriously though, you're married. And you left your husband to go to your mama house with her husband.
Um,
And now you're calling me talking about dating? No.
well, I don't want to go back. That's the thing. So I kind of want to look forward.
So let me get this right. So do you want child support?
Maybe.
Okay, how about this?
I don't know. I
Do you have
don't.
a
I
son?
wouldn't.
Hold on. Do you have a son or a daughter?
A daughter.
Okay, leave the daughter with the father. Then you go do whatever you need to do. Go grow up.
I don't think. Okay. I don't think he could take care of her
Oh,
the
trust
way
me,
I
he's
take care
taking
of her
care of you. He no, see, that's where you.
financially, but
That's the point.
I've
But see,
been
hold on,
stay-at-home mom.
Stop. That's that arrogance of you women. Men make better parents because we make practical decisions. You can't take care of you right now, ma'am.
Yeah, but I feel like
Listen.
if
Listen.
hmm
You're about to make a big mistake. So I'm going to tell you, I'll give you some advice. You have some options. One, you're a married woman. Act like one. Stop acting like a little girl. You're a married woman and a mother. Stop acting like a spoiled damn brat. Carry your ass to counseling and do whatever you got to do to try to save the marriage you volunteered to go in and put a baby into. It ain't about you, ma'am. It's about the baby. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about your happiness. It ain't about none of that. It's about the baby. It's about your daughter. You better do the best you can to make this work, because if you leave, you're going to have to tell this little girl why she is not being raised with her daddy in the household. Why daddy's not going to be there when it's time to do homework and help her with this and ride the bike and all this other kind of stuff. Be another black little girl without daddy at home because mama ain't happy.
Okay, but can I tell you what I was hoping
Go ahead.
would happen? I was hoping because I don't want to take my daughter away from her father. That's the last thing I would want to do. So I was hoping it would stay in a similar area. I wouldn't move away, and that way, she
Right.
can see him
See,
every
you're
day.
still
She can
playing.
see me every
You're
day.
still playing
I
it.
can find someone
Like
new.
like. uh, did y'all hear that? I was hoping. This is what she said. I was hoping that we could just kind of. I could stay in the same area, and I could live over here, and he could live over there, so he could be close, and this and that. That way, I could find somebody new. Uh, no.
I mean,
No.
I'm still I'm still young, and I don't want to live like I don't know. Marriage is just not what I thought it would be. I don't
Uh, welcome to adulthood. This is why I say you are not in a position to be raising this child. The woman who just said what you just said is not a parent. You're a teenager. You ran home to mommy. And if your mom really wanted to help you, she'd put your ass out until you go back to your husband. That's what she should have
dropped
done.
me off.
Huh?
He dropped me off here because he felt that I was being inappropriate on social media, but I wasn't.
What?
But he got
What are you
I
saying?
mean, there were a lot of things leading up to that, but that was like the final straw, and then
Monica,
he dropped me off here.
he dropped you off. Okay. The net of it, young lady, is I don't know what you think is waiting out here for you. All you got out here waiting for you is hard dick and bubble gum. That ain't a husband.
But I've been meeting other
Yes, they will have sex with you.
people.
Yes, because you're a whole naive young piece of
Okay,
ass.
and I never was with anyone other
You
than
are a whole
your dad.
naive young piece of tail. You will be getting cock carousel rides for a while. You don't want to hear it because you are emotionally immature and want to run from your adult responsibility. Granted, I'm just telling you what's coming. You can get out here and run up your sex count, but no one's going to honestly put a ring on your finger because they're going to listen to your story and say, no. He's 36 and apparently he can take care of everything. What does he do for a living?
He's a fire protection engineer.
So he makes good money.
Yeah.
Right. So any other guy that comes along is going to say he's making more money, he's more stable. If she's leaving this grown ass man, what am I going to do? And any man on his level is going to be like, why do I want these leftovers? I'm just going to tell you the truth, ma'am. You think that it's going to be fairy tales out here just because you're cute. Because you sound like one of them little cutesy girls. See, like we can just have this, we divorce and you can finish paying for my college and then you can buy me a car and then, I'll get child support. And then when the baby needs clothes or something, you'll be always in his fucking checking account, always in his pocket. And when he finally marries or girls somebody else, you're going to be that crazy chick thinking that he owes you more money, going to keep his ass in court, draining him. No, I hope he finds this show. Brother, get your daughter. Get your daughter and save her from this. You young ladies think that this is a game. 23 is not young when you have a child. You're over here breathing like a petulant teenager.
I just feel like you're not really hearing me. You're not listening to how
Why did I do that? Because that would have gone on for 5 hours. And I want to tell you something. Notice the difference between the emotional maturity of the 22-year-old and the 42-year-old. Notice the emotional, notice how they were talking. It's not fair, it's not this, it's not that. Our black women have been sold a Disney fantasy of relationship and marriage, to where even when you got men who are working, doing what they're supposed to, I'm not happy. You got a woman going to get welfare instead of being with her husband. And I'm doing this show about high value men because so many of you ladies think that just because you're cute, you can just go get a man off the high value tree. If you don't think that men that have got their life on the right track are sitting back saying, yeah, I'll hit it. But anything more serious? And I don't want to see any more broken home. Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me better now?
I can. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
So your name is Dakota?
Yes.
Are you north or are you south? Which one are you?
That's good. That's funny. I've never heard that joke before, but I would say.
So how many kids do you have?
I have 2.
Were you married?
I was.
Okay. And how long are you divorced?
I am.
How long you been divorced?
4 years.
Okay. So what's your question?
My question was I just wondered if it would just be better for me just to simply wait until my daughters were older to date.
Well,
and just to explore, because I have dated, and interestingly enough, the men that I've met, they're usually older, they're stable, they have, some of them have lived at least 2 lives, and that's fine because I'm 40, so that's to be expected.
You're how old?
I'm 40.
How old is your youngest daughter?
9.
How old is your oldest daughter?
12.
See, here's the issue with.
Yeah. So what I was going to, are you done talking?
Well, I mean, if you met a guy that you were fond of and he was fond of you, where's their father?
Oh, he's in their life.
But would he want would you or him be all right with a man in the house with 2 teenage girls in development?
I haven't had a conversation with him about that specifically.
Your ex-husband?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him specifically about that because I haven't.
But what do you think he would say?
I don't know, actually, to be honest. Okay. I don't know. He has somewhat of a passive personality.
Right. Is he very protective of his daughters?
No. Well, you know what? I don't know yet because I haven't really had a situation where he had to be.
Well,
very
are
young.
You guys co-parenting successfully?
Yeah.
How often do you interact with him?
A couple of times a week. That's how often he gets them.
When's the last time you guys actually,
Probably back in 2013, years ago.
That's the last time you had him.
The last time I slept with him, yeah.
That's the last time you got these. Really, 2013.
2013.
7 years ago was the last time you scratched that itch.
Probably more like 6. I would say 2014 because that was the end. So.
Okay. So, and who have you been seeing since then?
I've just dated, but I think I've been.
Okay, ma'am, you're 40. 6 years ago was 34. Woman's sexual prime is 35. Come on now.
What's your question again?
Who are you hooking up with?
Who?
Because if it wasn't your ex-husband, that's okay. But you haven't had any long-term relationships.
No.
You've been in your sexual prime. Look, I, I've had my fair share of experience, and come on, sis. That's all I'm trying to understand is. What I'm trying to understand is how close you guys are, and how realistic you're willing to be. If you're saying you haven't hooked up with him for 6 years, okay. But you say you see him every couple of weeks.
I see him every few days. That's how often he gets his
Every
kids.
few days. Does he have a wife or a girlfriend?
No.
All right. So, it is. Are you guys still attracted to one another?
I am not attracted to him.
Has he changed physically?
As in how he looks?
Yes.
I mean, he's cut his hair and everything.
Okay. So we keep on moving. We keep on moving. And the net of it is this. A man that involved with his daughters has a comfortable relationship with his ex-wife. And he knows that you have not had a history of being out there on the wild side with me.
Well, he knows I date.
Date,
but I mean,
date is one thing, but nobody staying over.
Oh, no. I have daughters here. Absolutely.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm saying. Your ex-husband knows that you aren't going to have men in the house with his daughters.
No, absolutely not.
But that would change. And that question is, how would he react if he felt like that was going to start happening?
You know, he might actually feel some kind of way about
that. Of course he would.
You are right.
So, this is why I often say to women, why did you guys get divorced?
Over money. He doesn't keep a job, so it became very difficult financially. I'm talking foreclosure, bankruptcy, all that type of stuff, you name it. So it was just difficult.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he doesn't keep a job. All right. But he's active in his daughter's life, even post-divorce.
Yes.
So are you living at your means now?
I'm sorry, say that question again.
Are you living at your means now?
At my means, as in if I can afford my lifestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been foreclosed or anything like that post-divorce?
No.
Then do you make room for the possibility that maybe you guys are living outside of your means? Because the picture you've painted is of a man who, after divorce, is around every couple of days. That is a hell of a consistent man after a divorce of how many years? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
And he's over there 3 times a week. 52 weeks out of a year. He's over there almost more than a lot of. Come on, man. You divorced him over money. That's a petty thing to divorce over.
Well, he doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're basically saying the measure of your man is money.
The measure of my man is, can he provide for his family?
Well, okay. Now, when you got married, did you tell him you expected him to pay all the bills? Did y'all have that conversation?
I never told him I expected him to pay.
Oh, okay. But
I didn't tell him that.
But he's a good father. Yes or no?
He's a good father. Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. So I got to ask you, Miss Dakota, what's more important for your daughters?
You mean
what's more important for your daughters, a paycheck or a good father?
Them having a roof over their head.
Oh no, you got the roof covered.
Oh, so I'm supposed to take care of the children and a grown man.
Oh, well, see that. See. Here's the thing. See, okay. No, don't get an attitude with me. Well, what I'm saying is, you're doing it already, and you ain't got no man.
Well, I'm not taking care of a man.
And you gotta no. See, those vows you took didn't say you can leave because of money issues. See, we got too many of our sisters that treat black men as though, if you ain't paying all the bills. That's why I start putting that question out there, letting black men know. You better understand that black women will never come out and say it, but they expect you to pay everything. And if you don't, they'll leave you. Doesn't matter how good of a man you are, how good of a father you are, they will leave. Now, the funny thing is, you basically painting the picture of a man who has damn good character, but you throw him away because he ain't paying no bills. But the funny thing is, are you working any less hard than you would be if he was there?
Am I working any
Are you
less
working
hard?
yeah. If he was there, would you still have to do what you're doing? You still have to go to work.
Yes.
All right. So him not being there is not a net gain for you. It's a loss. Okay. You don't have a man in the house or any help.
Okay.
You're a grown woman, right? I mean, let's be honest. You still are working, paying, but you are saying it like, I'm supposed to take care of a grown man. Well, would you rather? So a man is nothing but a check. He's supposed to pay the bills. Ma'am, it sounds like it or not, I get what you want. But what you got is what you got. You married the man. You got kids. He's a good father. But you prioritize money, so you divorced him over money. And here's the net. Why is all this coming to? Why is it going to come to bear? When you talk about dating and people start getting into your history with your ex, and this comes out, when this comes out, the guys who are worth a damn, they're gonna be like, oh no. They're gonna be like, this woman left her husband because of money. So that's cool. Did you gain any weight in the marriage? So
no.
So and that's the thing. And as long as you're cool with being judged that way, because let's say if you were to go off and get married or find somebody, he could. I hope you're all right with being left the same way because of a younger woman gaining weight or whatever. But you haven't said the man's a bad man. But I get it. I'm not telling you to take care of a grown man, but I'm telling you right now, you don't sound like you're doing nothing else. It sounds like you were better off married. Something in your ego wouldn't allow you to take care of no grown man. I feel you. I hear you, but but I gotta ask you, Dakota, were your daughters happier with daddy in the house?
They're always happy. I mean,
no, ma'am. That is a disingenuous answer. See, we were doing good until you did that.
What did I do?
I asked you a direct question. Were your daughters happier with daddy in the house?
Yes.
And you would not give that man credit. You deflected. See, that's so petty. That wasn't about your daughters. That was all about you.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
So do you think that in a marriage, so you know how you were getting ready to ask me if I gained weight or, whatever other questions you were going to ask me. I'm just trying to get my words right. So I guess because there's a part of me that does feel like, okay, because when it comes to a woman, a wife, if she gets to changing and she gains weight, or if there's not enough sex and things after the children, if anything in her mood changes after she becomes a mother, if she changes, in any way for the worse, and then he makes a choice to step out or leave or not do anything, I mean, is that okay? Because sometimes I feel like if a man changes and he's not on top of his responsibility, I feel like, particularly as a Black woman, that we're supposed to just normalize the dysfunction and just kind of go with it, even if you're in jeopardy of losing your home, or
Is this a question?
I mean,
no, see what I allowed you to do, ma'am, is I allowed you to talk it all out, and you're starting to have a moral conflict with your own argument.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I'm good at what I do.
Okay.
I'm good at what I do. I let you get it all out because what you're having to say. Well, see, what you couldn't say is none of that happened. You're giving me a hypothetical, and I'm going to ask. No, I'll let you. Oh no, ma'am, I'll let you speak for 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Oh, okay.
None of that happened in your relationship. So hypotheticals don't matter to your individual situation. Let's just put it on the wood.
Okay.
Your ego cannot handle a man who's not paying the bills. That's it. So for that, you broke your... No, I'm still going. That's it. It's not about character. It's not about family. It's not about the children's happiness. It's about your ego not being able to accept the fact that this man is under earning. That's it. It's not as though you said this man was a lazy, good for nothing, shiftless dude sitting here playing Madden all day. He's an active, good father. There are women. Come back and look at the chat room and see what women are saying. I'm not looking, but I can pretty well guess what the women who watch this platform are saying. Oh my God, sis. Basically, you have put money, and I'm going to say this: you ain't rich. It's a very petty thing you divorce for, and see that's what this whole COVID pandemic thing has kind of helped Black people realize, that all this shit that so many of our sisters people have valued, can be taken like that. And all you got is family. All you got is each other. And what you're looking at is a man that you divorced over money, who's still doing what he should be doing. See, if you divorced him over money and he just said, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything, then you'd have had a case. I divorced him over money and he ain't done nothing for his daughters. Now, no, he's still over here two, three times a week. He's active as ever.
When you say active, can you define active?
I'm defining what you said.
What do you think active means?
Active is you have sole physical custody, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he has every other weekend. That's what he has. So being over there every other day is outside of his custody arrangement. It's helping you. He only gets every other weekend. But he is extremely active according to the law. You are getting, if you need to do anything, all you gotta do is pick up a phone and say, "Hey, dude, come over here," and he's there like that because he's still in his daughter's lives. Ma'am, this was I would tell you this: good luck trying to date any man with any character and telling this story. It doesn't sound really good, man. You divorced him over petty money reasons.
You think it's petty?
Yes, I do, because, ma'am, your ass is still getting up having to work. All you don't have is a man.
Okay. Well, I would like a man who works. So.
Well, good. What would your daughters like?
Okay.
What would your daughters like?
They would like a father.
No, they would like they would like, no, don't get, that's bullshit. See, now you want to go there. They want their father.
Exactly.
They want their father. And they would like their mother not to have divorced their father over petty freaking reasons.
But here's the thing, though. Do you think that as they get older that they're
No, they're going to do. No, what I think is going to happen is they get older, they're going to resent the hell out of you. They're going to resent. Oh, you want to hear? I think they're going to resent the absolute fuck out of you because their father is showing up on Tuesday and Thursday. He's there monthly. He's doing the hard work. See, many women complain of high value men of just being a check and not being there. You got the whole goddamn man even afterwards, and you're too fucking blind to see it. You took their father out of the household for a little bit of money, for a little bit of money, for a little bit of money. You're not rich for a little bit of money, and you didn't discuss this up front, ma'am. You didn't go into it saying, hey, man, I need you to carry all the bills. You need to pay all this stuff. You did this afterwards. Good for you. Get the fuck off my phone. I cannot stand women like you. You're showing your colors tonight, ladies. You're showing your colors tonight. You're showing your colors tonight. You hear how no pleasing. Go ahead, Roshell.
Hi, I have a question.
Sure. How old are you?
I am 33.
Any children?
I had one, but he's deceased.
Okay, sorry to hear that. What question do you? What's your question?
Okay, so I want your opinion about, am I, dateable, I guess? Am I ready to date?
I don't know. Your son passed. Have you
Yes.
have you processed that fully?
I think so, but
Okay. Have you worked with the grief counselor?
I did for a short minute.
Okay. Why just a short minute?
I guess I felt like I was over it.
That's a problem.
Like I kind of moved on.
That's a problem.
Okay.
That's a problem because you aren't the professional to qualify to make that diagnosis. More likely, you just didn't want to do it. So,
okay.
How long ago did your son pass?
Passed in 2012.
Okay, well, it's been quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
However, if the healing or the was not complete, these things tend to show themselves other ways. Do you plan on having? How old are you?
I'm 33.
Do you plan on having any other children?
I would like to.
Okay. Well, anybody you would date, if they want to have children, they're going to have to discuss this. And one of the things a man would want to know is if you truly are past that. When was the last time you dated?
I've recently been on a date not too long ago.
Okay. When I'm talking about dating, I'm talking like dating towards serious relationship.
Right.
Have you had any? Okay, so your son's father, where is he?
My son's he's married in a whole different state.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no reason. The passing of a child is something that I don't even want to touch because it is so sensitive. But that does not mean you just have to sit in life in amber. I would say, if anything, is just be open with people that you feel like have a real potential. Do you want to remarry?
I do want to be married.
Now, you weren't married to his father, right?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Oh, okay. But you do want to marry.
I do.
You need to be upfront with that, and then let that kind of guide the kind of men you're dating. But of course, the question is, why do you want to marry? And then what kind of life do you want to have? I mean, do you want to be a stay-at-home wife? Do you want to after work? Or, that all the questions I typically ask.
Okay, so I do want to be married. I do want to work. I don't mind working. I don't mind being a contributor to the household.
Okay. Well, the more than anything else is being honest with where you are, what you want. At this age, you don't have any time to play, and you've already been through enough.
Right.
Be honest. I'm always a proponent of therapy. Even just ongoing therapy is maintenance. See, we often think therapy is something you do later on in life or when you're in trauma. Nope, it's something that you do just to make sure you're on task. Make sure that you're just kind of nothing goes off the rails. But at 33, I would say be upfront, know what you want, and what you're dating for, and don't date guys that aren't marriage minded. Don't assume things because there are, I don't want to say that. That's what I'll say to it. I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night now. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. See, calls can go well. Yeah. See, for the people who are not for new here, you got to understand something. Why was I so upset? Because that is a selfish reason to rip a father out of his children's life. What did Will Smith say at the Red Table Talk? One of the most powerful lines he said, the ability to be able to make mistakes and not fear your family will be snatched from you. That is a massive fear men have dealing with women in this Western feminist world, that the wives can decide to change their mind and then all of a sudden snatch your entire family from you and make you a weekend dad. That's a horrible thing to do to a man. And here's the thing. I don't think anybody thinks that woman I was talking to was a VP of mergers and acquisitions. She's got a job somewhere. She ain't rich. I don't need to see how tall you are and this and that. I will tell you this. You could be attractive, but you got an ugly spirit. Here's what it comes down to. This broadcast was about single mother versus baby mama. If you want to deal with a man who has his life on the ball, if you think these questions I asked were tough, when a man has real money on the line, real stuff on the line, a lot of stuff, you'll never even hear these questions. High value men aren't just going to throw it all to the air just for a piece of tail. And far too many women think they're cute and they'll just say, okay, I'll just have a man come in and take care of me. I mean, it's troubling to hear women say that they left their man to go be on welfare or left him because, he wouldn't work, but he's here all the time. I said it before and I'll say it again. Black community, if you can't have black couples, you can't have black nothing. And we got to get this thing straightened out between the people from 36 to 60 years old. Those are the people. That's the group of people that need to get their shit together. We need to get our shit together in this group. The younger folks, they're getting better information than any of us have. But that's where the real obstinate group of people are, the hard feelings, the crazy ass beliefs. And again, you're talking about a group of people who the dollar doesn't circulate but 6 hours in our community. The woman that I hung up on, She can't tell me that she has property, money, anything else. You are better living with a man than without him. Let's talk about it. Let's just say the dude, he wouldn't keep a job and we risk foreclosure. So you have no forgiveness in your heart. The man can't make any mistakes, can't make any failures. See, she didn't say he wasn't there. And he has to be somewhat stable if he's coming by every 2 or 3 days. You notice when I even said, well, the defining question I need you ladies to evaluate, were your daughters happier with their daddy in the house or out? And she would not give it to him. They're always happy. Really? That's a wow. Look at how we look at each other. So you're talking about black women aren't protected and this and that. Well, when you have disdain and low-level contempt for your black male counterpart, when they got to be perfect, and even that ain't good enough. Will Smith got cheated on. The guy who didn't work got kicked out of the house. I had a bipolar woman who's a fucking grocery clerk talking about leaving her. I mean, like, sisters, are y'all hearing this? When are y'all gonna start talking to each other and start saying, you know what? Maybe we need another side of the story. Maybe there's something to this, stuff that these guys are talking about. Maybe they all ain't hurt. Who hurt you or this or that? I mean, everybody can't be crazy, right? All right. So that's where we're at. We better, you throwing people away. I hope you're good with throwing people away. The Bible, the old adage in the Bible, judge not lest ye be judged. No, what it really meant is careful how you judge, for you will be judged the same way. That means if you're judging harshly, you'll be judged harshly. I hope nothing. It is easy to make harsh decisions with people when you have your health. But think about it. We're in a pandemic right now. Imagine if that woman who divorced her husband because he wouldn't keep no job, fell ill. Do you think her ex-husband would be there to take care of her? In the chat room, I want to hear how many people feel like her ex-husband would be there to take care of her if she fell ill. Sound like you got a good dude. And see, sadly, we've got so many black women who just cannot, the ego just won't allow, I just can't have a man who won't work. And there are women that be like, yeah, I understand, sis, I understand. Okay, good. But you got no man in the house. Well, he ain't no man, no way. He ain't making no money. That's how you want to judge. You'll be judged the same way. That's some foul stuff, in my opinion. But everybody get to make their choices. I will say this though, that getting out here dating, guys look at me like, oh no. They're gonna run your Carfax. They're gonna see why you did what you did and who you did it with. And they are going to act accordingly. But anyway, until the next time, peace. We are gone. They said, yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, dozens and dozens of white women are married to men who make less than them. But again, there's not that low-level contempt for their men. Knowing that whatever that man is spending on rent or whatever, would have been better going into that house. You can't make this stuff. Young ladies, pay attention. Today is Suit Saturday. it out. Put your suit on. Look good. Smell good. Join me on Patreon for videos you will only see there Monday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Dropped another video out today. A couple more be uploaded this week. Good stuff. Join me on IG for videos you will only see there in the front room. When they're up, they're up. When they're gone, they're gone. Show ideas to info@bykevinsamuels.com or go to bykevinsamuels.com to book your one-on-one advice time, career coaching, virtual consultation, all that good old stuff. Do not send me a long email telling me your life story. I won't read it and I will block you. Respect my inbox.
Nothing can stop me. I'm addicted to what you
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for everybody that called in. Thank you to all the visitors on the channel. You know, do me a favor. When you get in the comment section, be fair. You don't have to like me, but you judge the information, not on the delivery, on the validity. Judge the validity, not the delivery. The other day, ladies, either you get competitive or you will be alone. Gentlemen, stay competitive.